In this video, I'm going to show you the steps involved to create an upload file in your Connect Data Uploader so that your school can send messages regarding students who are absent. Before you begin this process, make sure that the AS400 on this computer that you're installing is up to date. Directions for the update can be found on the Blackboard Connect website, and directions for configuring the data uploader may be found there as well. After that, you're going to create a folder named BB Connect at the root of the computer C drive. Then from that folder, create a shortcut to the desktop. In the BB Connect folder, you're going to place an absence.dtfx file. This can be found on the Blackboard Connect website. And there should be an absence.txt file in this folder as well. We need this file here to be able to configure the data uploader. This file should contain the names of the students who are absent for the day. After that, you're going to open the data uploader. From the left navigation area, you're going to choose Create New Upload. This is just a welcome window, so choose Next. This window is called a basic window, and we're going to put a name for the file. You can name this anything you want. The product type is Connect 5, and the data source is a delimited text file. The upload type is auto notification, and you need to be a super user in Blackboard Connect to configure this, so log in. Most techs are super users. Most attendance clerks are not. So if an attendance clerk thinks she has to come in here and put her credentials, the program is not going to function. Choose Next. This is where you need to be specific in naming the file. Elementary attendance needs to be named exactly ELEMATT. Secondary attendance needs to be named exactly SECATT. The contact type is student, and the call time. Most elementary schools send their calls out around 10 a.m. Secondary schools send their attendance calls out later. I'm going to choose 7 o'clock here, and then choose Next. Remember that text file in the BB Connect folder? That's the one you're going to browse to because it contains the names and the phone numbers of the students who are absent for the day. Find your BB Connect folder. You won't see any files here until you drop the arrow down and choose All Files. Then click absence.txt and open. Select Delete File after uploading here, and the delimiter type is a tab. Make sure you select these changes. Then choose Next. Now we're going to map the fields in the text file to the headers contained for Blackboard Connect. The first number you see is the institution number or your school number. The next number you see is a student number. We refer to this as the reference code here. The first name you see is last name. The second name you will see is first name. You'll see a 2-digit number next that represents the grade level. Drop the arrow down and choose Grade. The next field should be mapped to home phone. The next group of numbers you see on 2 different lines represent the date. Blackboard Connect does not state the date a student was absent, but we have to match this field with something anyway. And since the field contains so many digits, we discovered that a good field to match this to is home address long, and it's way down on your list. Under the date field for secondary schools, you'll see a list of numbers. Those are the periods the child was absent. You won't see these numbers in elementary, so you don't need to match this. There will be nothing there in elementary upload files. But since this is a secondary school, you're going to need to drop the arrow and search This list is not alphabetical. You're looking for status. After that, scroll some more, and you'll see EN, which represents a language. Map this to the language field, and directly under the language field is an email field. This record contains no email address. This is the first record in the file. You still need to map this field anyway to email address. Deselect this option. First record contains headers. There are no headers in this file, and choose Next. Pick an activation date. Choose the days in the school week, and select a time 15 minutes before you choose to have the calls begin. This is the time that Blackboard will begin to look for the absence file if the data uploader is enabled. Now click Finish, and you see the message. The status is the call is ready to go out. At 6:45, Blackboard Connect will go look for this file. You may wish to deselect this until it's time for the attendance clerk to upload the file. She would simply click on the file and choose Upload Now when she's ready to send attendance calls. And that's all there is to it. If you have questions about this program, feel free to email Pat Lewis or Daniel Waldesouza. The help desk will be trained and able to support you shortly. I'll make sure that you all have access to the Blackboard Connect website so you can obtain materials for completing this process.